Good morning, everybody. Hello, I am the Unknown Prophet, as you can see here. Hello, everybody. My name is Joshua Adam Bleasy. I am the Unknown Prophet. I do daily tarot readings between 9 a.m. and 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. Every day except the weekends, guys. I'm here to help you with the best possible path I can. I use my homemade deck, the 5 Paths Tarot, to divine the best possible path for you. I'm here to tell you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, and I will burn your world down if I need to, because these are very blunt, in-your-face kind of tarot readings. These are not the kind of sugarcoat readings you normally get here. I will tell you what I think you need to hear. Remember, guys, the future is in your own hands. No matter what I tell you here today, you have the right and responsibility to live the life you want to live. Let go of all of that control today and accept that you are in control of your life and live today as if it was your best last day ever. Because if you die happy, at least you die with that in your head instead of all of that other crap. Now, even in my own journey, I'm working on things too. I'm working on letting go of my control, letting go of that acceptance, letting go of that ego, letting go of that fear, that doubt. I have the same fears, doubts, and things and anxieties you guys do. I'm just as human as you guys are. So I want you to know that even though I feel that I'm very connected to the universe, I make mistakes. So if something doesn't meet your narrative or doesn't fit your narrative, maybe you should ask yourself why that doesn't fit. And why I had to tell you that today. Maybe it was just to remind you, you have to own your own path. So, remember, guys, we're here to help you in any way, shape, or form we can. We're here to help you try to keep that spirit alive, to keep that flame alive, to remind yourself that even in darkness we can find hope, that we can be the light, that we can be the light in the darkness, and sometimes we need to be the darkness in the light. I am the darkness in the light. I am the unknown possibilities. I am everything that will ever happen or ever will. My name is the Unknown Prophet because I've worked very hard to get this stage in my life. There have been a lot of people out there who told me I could never do this. There have been a lot of people out there who tried to tell me who to be and what to be. And some of that advice helped me along the way. I had a lot of beautiful, wonderful teachers. I had a lot of beautiful, wonderful lessons given to me, but they weren't always easy. I spent half of my life hating myself. It wasn't until the last 5 years of my life that I started living a more positive life. That I started to accept that the universe wanted to give me this bounty, this beautiful life, this beautiful end to my life. And all I have to do is just lay in that river and let it guide me home. Letting go of your destiny, of your fate, is something I'm starting to do because I've fulfilled a lot of what I had happen to me in my youth. I have a very special journey that I will share with you anytime you guys ask. So if you guys ever want to know more about me or want to know more questions about me, I will try to answer them as honestly as possible. There will be some things I will not answer. I will not answer about my brother's life or any of my family's lives. You can learn about mine. I will tell you some key things about my family members, but those will be the key only things that I share. I am trying to be more responsible with what I say too sometimes, but I'm also not going to hold back. I have recently discovered that I need to have control thingy in my life. I have a need to have control. I'm a Virgo. Control is a big part of who we are. But there is that point in our life where we just have to let it go. And let the universe guide us the rest of the way home. And that's what I'm doing now. I'm entering a new stage of my psychicness, of my abilities. I'm getting raised to a higher level. So these might become a little bit more intense coming up in the future. Because I am trying to increase my abilities so that I can be in the ether all of the time. What I am right now is a bridge. So some people wonder how I do what I do. So let me explain a little bit of how I do what I do, okay? As a normal human being, I have all the same normal stuff you guys have. So that's my mundane mind. I also have a different mind I call a magical mind. That's what I call the Unknown Prophet. Now those two entities are the same people. But I am trying to become no longer just Joshua. I am now the same person as my magical self. Now I am becoming only the Unknown Prophet. Joshua or the ego that Joshua has obtained up to this point is now going to go rest. I, the unknown prophet, this spiritual person that I've become now, the person I am today, so I've let go of the past. I've let go of that control over what happened to me when I was younger. Now I just have to accept that I don't have to have that control any longer. So as you can see, even I am trying to make myself be better. And I have a lot of things to learn still. And I know that the universe is going to show me when it is my right time to know it. And when it is my right time to be a part of that journey. I know it's going to be a slow burn, like a candle slowly burns down. It's not going to happen all at once. It's going to come into me slowly, like a candle burns down to the bottom of its wick. It's going to take a while to get there, but I know I'm on my way. When this candle that I've lit today has burnt down to its core, I will have a new candle to light, and that will be the candle of the ether. And that will be something I have to do very spiritual for myself when I am ready to do that. It's going to be a big moment for me. But I'll let you know when that happens, and you'll probably feel it when you come in here. You know, sometimes I say my energy is too strong for people to handle. Well, you're going to get it all now. You might not understand what that means right now, but when you do come in here, and if you do feel it, you'll know it. I'll know it. I won't have to explain myself anymore. I won't have to try to tell you a lot about other things. I will tell you, however, that I will keep continuing to be the best person I can be. So, and we come in here every day and we try to make this be brilliant and beautiful and try to be better people every day. There have been moments in my life when I really doubted who I was as a person. I tried to take my life a couple of times in my life. I didn't like who I was. I didn't like who I was becoming. And I didn't know it at the time, but there were certain things I had to go through, things I had to live through, so I could learn how to overcome, so I could learn how to challenge myself, so I could learn what it meant to give back to self, what that really meant. In order to give away self, you must first understand self in order to give it away. So I am in the process of knowing myself so well that I am willing to give it to the universe, that I don't need to explain myself anymore. But when I come here, I'm going to do that for you because that's part of who I am. I can't hide from that part of myself. I wouldn't want to hide that part of myself. It is who I am. But I want to become that higher energy that gets into the really deep thick of what we call the spirit realm. When we say we go to that afterlife, when we join that afterlife, so what I do is I am basically always on that line in between two worlds, in between mundane and magical. And what I do is I travel up to the energy, I read the energy, and then go back over the bridge. I have not crossed into the ether yet, because once you cross into the ether and become a part of the ether, this bridge collapses. You don't have a bridge anymore. You are one and the same. That's what I'm working on now for me. And when we talk about soul and spirit, so when I get these messages, right, what I'm doing is I'm going up over the bridge, and these people that I call guides, I have 5 of them, okay? I've recently gained 2 new ones, but I've had 3 my whole life up to this point. Now 2 new ones have appeared to help me the rest of the way. Now, what are guides? Guides are spiritual beings who have been tasked to help you in this lifetime. Either they've lived a life where they have to earn something back, they want to just come back to help. They've always been that kind of helpful, wonderful entity. And some of these people are spirit. Some of these are so ethereal I can't even describe what they are. And some of these things. I have one ethereal being who's been with me my whole life, and that's the Pathos. That's the death agent who's been with me my whole life protecting me. He's the one who tells me when things are gonna happen. He's the one who's in charge of that future stuff that I get to know. Then I have Athras. Athras is a karma demon. He's trying to earn his wings back, so he's come here to be my protector in life. Because of everything that I've endured when I was a young boy, that he was tasked to protect me for the remainder of my life. Now, I don't need his protection as much as I used to, but he's still there for when people do bad things to me, in a magical way, mundane way, any kind of way. He's the one who's responsible for giving it back to them rather than me doing a spell or something going boogity boogity boogie, I curse you kind of thing. I don't do curses. I let Athras do everything for me. So I let something else take control of that part of me. Then I have Sarah. Sarah has been my guide since I was 8 years old. She was the very first guide I ever got. And she was there to teach me how to listen to the voices and the movies in my head. She's the one who helped train me how to listen and learn for the messages I give to you every day. She was the one who taught me how to use my gifts, how to appreciate my gifts. She was the one who helped lead me into my life. And as that guide started to guide me in my very being, it helped me travel through all the tribulations. She was always there for things. I'm doing great, Dee. Thank you for actioning. I'm talking about guides. Though, when I talk to you about people helping you, I'm just describing what my guides do for me. So that's basically what I'm doing right now. And you kind of came in it. I don't know if you were all here for a little bit or not, but I was kind of explaining how my guides work and how I do what I do. So if you want to go see the previous what I said already, you can do that later. But Sarah has been with me since I was a young boy. She's always been helping me with the psychic stuff. She's the one who helped me create the bridge. She's the one who helped me read the energy. Okay? She's the one who helps me do most of that. Okay? She's the one who is my connection to the other side of the world, of the universe. Okay? She's my main guide. Okay? She's the one who does the most. D, stop stressing, stop getting in your own head, stop worrying about what could happen. Remind yourself what you said to yourself yesterday. If they don't, they don't. Then you know what to do now, don't you? Give it time. Well, okay. So, what information did you get? What do you now know that you did not know before? And why is that affecting your choice and decision? And why is that making you rethink everything again? So what did they tell you, Dee? So I can help you understand it. I know you're typing, so I'll wait till you're done. Right. We've already covered that one. That just means that right now she doesn't feel the same way as you because it's very new. She hasn't even gotten to know you enough to say how she feels about you yet. She doesn't know if she can meet you half that way, right? So, okay, if that's part of the truth then what do we need to do? We need to get to know her better so she understands us better. And then she will decide whether she wants to feel that answer back. If you force it, it's gonna be a love you don't want to have. You don't want forced love. You want real, genuine love, right? But you keep getting in that head of yours and let the wheel spinning. Hello, Sen. I'm trying to help D real quick here, so readings are open, but I'm going to help him first, okay? I would love to know your reasons for calling me Pope some days, but thank you. I appreciate that. Um, I don't think I deserve that title, but. And maybe you're not. Swifty, welcome in! And, maybe that's true, maybe that's not true. But you're going on what friends say, not what she's saying. Don't let the friends tell you how to think and believe. Okay, tell me what she told you. She told you. What she told you I'm okay with, but what everybody else is telling you, flush it down a toilet. I have to fix that. Announcement. I'll fix it later. Typing. So how have you been, Sen, while D is typing? Are you doing good today? Hopefully you're doing well. And Swifty, I hope you're doing great as well. I was talking about how I do what I do a little bit earlier before D came in and needed some help. So if you guys want to see a little bit of that explanation, I will continue that explanation afterwards. But I had two more guides to explain, and then I'm telling you where I'm moving on to now. So eventually I will lose those three guides that I had my whole life, and I will just have the two again. So, except for one. No, well, I might lose one. I don't know. I'm going to let them decide how long they want to be with me. So, and how's the music? Is it good, guys? I'm going to see if I can fix this real quick, because that's bothering me. Timer. It's a timer. Family. Nope. It's not the family one. It's... Here we go. Good morning, Crack Corn. Nice to see you. Happy Wednesday. I'm waiting for my friend D to finish what he's going to tell me here, and I'm doing a great today. I'm having a beautiful day. Good morning. Good to see you. Happy. Welcome in, Cracking Cornbread. If you've been here before, I don't recognize the name, but welcome back in, okay? There, that should fix it. There's a lot of us who don't understand. I'm still waiting for you to tell me what she said, though. Because the other day she told me one other thing and I didn't see you type what that was. So what was the thing she typed to you? And if you need help with that, maybe after stream I can come help you again. But other than that, that's up to you to do. Oh, well, I'm sorry I don't recognize your name. Sometimes I don't have the greatest memory in the world. So don't be offended if I don't remember you. I really do appreciate it. No, not yet. We have very little to no food in the house right now. We don't have a ride to get to the food shelf at this moment. Our heat has been turned off until till the third of the month. And so we have no way of cooking a lot of the things we have. So we have some We have meals that we can eat, a couple a day, maybe two a day. We have enough food to get us to the end of the month, but it's, very, very little, And so, like you say, I go through my own life situations too, but I try not to let them drag me down. I know we're going to be okay. It's just got to catch up a little bit. Hey, I know, but I still have to kind of um, reduce my cannabis use because I use my cannabis as a medicine. I don't use it to get high. But yeah, it does help me with my anxieties, and when I do use it, it's good. Don't always go to a chemical to help you feel better, okay? What you want to start to do is get that feeling without that thing, without that chemical. Even when I use cannabis on stream, I'm very aware that I'm using a chemical to help increase it. Now, if you want to use it to help you with some of your anxieties and stuff like that, I wrote that. She wrote me. Okay, give me a second. What did you say? Did you do it on Discord? I'll go check Discord real quick. Nope, you didn't do it on Discord. What am I missing? Thanks, but I think I overthink too much. Oh, she told me Monday night, I hope you're not gonna miss me while I sleep. I hope you're not gonna miss me while I sleep. No, I saw it. I just had to go back up into the chat and reread what you said. That's all. You don't have to write it on Discord. But in that one sentence, she's just saying to you, "Don't miss me while you're sleeping." It's kind of a tease in somewhat of a way. It's kind of a, hey, you know what? Don't miss me while you're sleeping. Maybe there's more connection than you think you are. I think you're taking that sentence out of context. I don't think you really get what she's saying. What you should be asking is, so what do you mean by that? You're gonna miss me when I sleep. I hope you're not gonna miss me when you sleep too, because maybe you're in her head, you're in her head, and she doesn't want you to overthink it so much that it's gonna make you lose sleep. Did you ever think of something like that? That she doesn't want to miss you while you're sleeping because she wants to be with you. Don't miss you while you're sleeping. Do we kind of get that a little bit? Kind of. Not really. It's not really trying to be mean or trying to get you to think other things. It's just trying to show you that, hey, all she said really was, don't miss me while I'm sleeping. So, don't miss her while she's sleeping. Why would she say something like that? She obviously knows you have feelings for her. She obviously doesn't want you to go to sleep that night and not feel something for her. Don't miss me when you're sleeping. I mean, that kind of says to me, well, I care enough about you to miss you. Welcome in, cheap viewers on Streamlabs booth. Thank you for the first time chatter and your wonderful ad. I would ask you to only do that once per stream. I don't mind promos on my channel. No, I don't ban this. Why should I ban him? Because he put an ad out on my stream? Oh, I'm really offended here. It doesn't even work anyway. I will ban him though. Are you a bot, Dark Cart? Dark Cart, can you say something else to prove that you are a human? See, he just popped in and dropped a thing and went away. He'll probably never be back again. If it was a bot, it'll be a one-time thing. Whatever. It's a bot. Big deal. I don't sweat the small stuff, Oh, you put an ad out on my channel. Oh, no, not that. But here you go. Doc block. There you go. We blocked him though. Just for grins and giggles. He's now been blocked. So I'm gonna open up the queue now. We're gonna go back into doing readings for people, guys. So I'll have to check into that, Swifty. So I'll have to look into that. Why don't you send? Can you send me a whisper on where to go look for that stuff, please? So if you don't mind, can you send me a whisper so that I can, if you have a link or something to that, so I can look that up later? I would really appreciate that. If I can add that onto my server, maybe that's what I will do. Thank you. A problem. Appreciate that, Swifty. Okay, so now, D, do we understand kind of where we're at here? You're still getting in your head a little bit. You're still overthinking it. This is what you're. This is why you're learning what you need to learn right now, because you have to learn how to trust that yourself, not trust everybody else. Why do you think you're being challenged with all these thoughts and feelings right now? You're being asked to say to yourself, is this what I feel or don't feel? You're being asked to challenge yourself to decide your own way how this is feeling for you and her. Remember, it's nobody else's journey but you and her. So is she, until she says the words, I don't want to be with you anymore, leave me the hell alone, don't ever contact me again. When she says those words to you, that's when you just stop. Until then, don't. And she says, stop, don't contact me anymore, then we worry about that stuff. But that's not going to happen, because we're going to do the same thing we've always done. We've got to start to trust our own thoughts and feelings and not get in our own head about everything. Yes, and that's why you're going through what you're going through right now. To learn how to not do that anymore. To slow down those thoughts. To slow down those emotions, because they're very, very high. Well, because you're a very analytical person, D. You analyze stuff. You have a logical mind. Your mind works in a more logical way. You're more logic than emotion. But sometimes when emotion comes in, logic doesn't know how to handle it. And that's what you take in. She said something the other day that was sweet. That's what you take in. That's what you say. That's her showing affection to you. Right? That showed you affection, right? So, you take that. You don't let that become, oh, I'm already in love kind of feeling. She's just showing you she cares. All she is saying is she cares at this point. She cares about you. She doesn't have feelings for you yet, because it's only what? A 3-week-old thingy? Maybe not even that. Like I said, give it like a month, 2 months. And if things don't seem to be working out, then you can kind of say, maybe I need to rethink this. But until you have concrete evidence that she does not want to be with you, and she should tell you when that is, and let her know, you have the right to tell me to back off, please. If I'm becoming a little too aggressive with you, I want to do this the right way. I don't want to just force you to love me. You know how I feel about you. You know, I want you to feel the same way back, but I don't expect that from you. You can't expect her to do anything from you. She will do what she is going to do for you. And that's what you accept into your life. And then if that grows and becomes something better, well, then that's what happens. But like you said recently, I have to get out of my own head. I have to stop overthinking. Even in gameplay, you're doing this too, and stuff like that. You have to be more of a, not so much of a react kind of a person. You have to kind of temper it with a little bit of, take a deep breath before you make a decision. Like, take 3 deep breaths. Okay, I want you to do something with me today, D. Okay? And once I'm done with this, we'll get into the other readings, okay, guys? So thank you for giving me this opportunity to help D, guys. But you know that's what I'm here to do, right? So, here's what I want you to do. The next time you start to overthink, okay? All I want you to do is this. Breathe in slowly through the nose. Breathe in like this. Take a really nice deep breath. Hold it for a bit. And then let it out like you're blowing through a very small straw through your mouth. Slowly. Do this 3 times. And just do that, and then ask yourself again, how do I feel now? What do I need to temper this with? My emotions have to be tempered with my logic. They have to make friends and say, this is how we should believe. All right, sweetie, let's go see what you need to do, what you need to know for today. Let me get the cards all shuffled and stuff like that for you guys. You're welcome, D. And if you need more help after stream, don't be afraid to reach out. I'll try to check in after stream, but I'm going to let you know I'm not going to be up a lot today after stream. I'm going to go lay down and enjoy some things I really want to watch on TV. So I've been waiting for a couple of things, so and they're coming out today, and I really wanted to see those things. So I don't want to be I am available, but I do want to do some things I like to do once in a while too. Okay, so I know you know that, but I love you, and you know I love you. Exactly. Remember, she's coming to you in about a year, maybe. So why don't we wait to then to decide whether or not we are any kind of a match to one another? When we actually meet this person and we get to hold their hand, we get to look in their eyes, we get to feel their energy, we get to actually see and understand their emotions. Because you haven't learned about her physical cues, you haven't learned about her emotional thoughts in her head. She hasn't been willing to share her soul yet, and all of that. You'll do just fine. You'll do just fine as long as you can slow down those thoughts, take those deep breaths when you need them, and remind yourself that it's your choice and her choice. That's the only thing that matters. Now I'm done. I'm going to move on to Sweetie now. Sweetie, I'm shuffling the deck as we speak. Oh my God, some of these cards decided they didn't want to be the right way. How about that? Oh, that's not that. I don't know how that happened, but it did happen. I gotta fix the cards here real quick and get them all the right way here. So give me a second here. Then I'll do a shuffle again. I'll make sure they're all facing the right way. See, some of these cards are not facing the right way, and it's like, why the hell how did that happen? So give me a second. Hey, don't apologize, D. Don't you ever dare apologize. Never, ever, 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 ever apologize to anybody in chat. I told them I would finish with you first, and I would be done with you first, and then I would move on to readings. I told everybody that as they were entering the queue. Don't you dare be sorry for sharing yourself and sharing what you need help with. That's what we're here to do. They all understand that. You have no need to apologize. Stop saying I'm sorry for everything. You don't need to apologize to the world any longer. You didn't hurt it. They didn't hurt you. See, my cards get all cadupered once in a while, and they go out of... And now I can shuffle the deck the right way, and things are still trying to pop out at me. Well, we'll see what we get here. Just doing a cleansing shuffle for Swifty so I can get that energy in for them today. Starting to get the download for you, and I have to go back up and look at your numbers and stuff. 7 and 30, and is it a good idea for you to go with the lady to the waterfalls for this weekend who invited you, right? So here are your official 7 shuffles. 1. God card. Okay, give me a second. I gotta turn this light down if I can. Oh, it's that candle light. Okay, I'm gonna have to move the candle away a little bit better. It's giving me too much light. I have to keep my camera at a certain thing. And that was only the first shuffle, right? First, second, third, fourth, fifth, God card. And we had 2 more shuffles. 6 and 7. And now you want the 30th card. You have a 2 God card message for you today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Oops, sorry, 30. 30 was your number. Oops, my bad. Don't worry, I took it back. Ooh, okay. Nope. Got you. Now I know why this is happening. All right. Sweetie, first and foremost, let me tell you something about this thing that you have coming up for you, okay? She's invited you. She's giving you a gift of being with her. Now, whether you open this gift or don't open your gift, it's you need to understand that you may not get this opportunity again. So do you open the gift and take the chance that you don't understand what might be inside, but it could be the best prize of your life? Maybe you need to start trusting those emotions that are trying to feel you to trust this, to go to this thing. Because I kind of feel like you already felt like you want to go. I kind of feel like what you needed more than anything was permission to go. But the person who needs to give you permission is you. You are being presented this gift by this beautiful person who wants to take you to the waterfall. What will happen at the waterfall will be the gift she gives you. You will have to take that into your life. Like we receive the right kind of gifts at the right time. So, is this a gift that you're ready to open or not? If you're ready to open, I suggest you go. If you're not ready to open that door yet, then stay home. But I do see that you should go, because this will be something that gets you back around that place you want to be, a part of the community, a part of her, a part of her world, a part of her community, a part of her life. We're going to get around that campfire and we're going to share each other a little bit more freely because no one else is going to be watching, right? We're going to get back around this place where we can feel comfortable enough to share the stories like we would share stories around a campfire. You are going to be the one who has to light the flame to see if she wants to come join you near your fire. Yes, but you both get to enjoy that fire needless, whether or not that fire. But you got to be the one who puts that into the stone, you know? Exactly. That's what's holding you back. That's you putting that log in the fire, setting the campfire up. All of that fear is that all of those logs of you setting up that campfire. Now you put the kindling in underneath and you're ready to spark that flame. You got to burn that world down, sweetie. Because that's what's stopping you from happiness. That's the thing that keeps you from being a part of the world that you want to be a part of. So are you ready to let that fear go and actually accept that this could be the best thing of your life? That this could be the thing that helps you find you? Because she's not going to fix you. She's not going to do it for you. She's not going to make you better. All she's going to do is share your journey with you. You will see things for how they truly are. You want to know? You have to go to know. You have to go to know so that you can see the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. The world for how it really is. Because look at your world right now and ask yourself one question. Just one. Okay? Can I see my world? Because look around at what you have the opportunities of in your life right now. Look at those opportunities. Look at them. Really, really look at them. Take a nice, hard, long look at what opportunities have been coming your way. And ask yourself why you can't see that that is the future you want. Why can't you see that this is the thing you want to know about the most? That you have to start to open those eyes and start to see your world in the most beautiful way you can, because you have more than most. And you have this opportunity that most people don't get. You are still putting yourself back in that prison that you've been putting yourself in most of your life. God damn it, isn't it parole day already, sweetie? Haven't you suffered enough? Haven't you been through enough already? You're tired of being in that prison that you keep putting yourself in. And you know you do it to yourself. No one's doing this to you. You put yourself in your own cage, and it's like you've given yourself a lifetime sentence. You can't ever get out of this shit, right? You suffered enough. So today is parole day, sweetie. Today is parole day. Don't let your cage that you put yourself in your whole life ruin your life. My brother did this to himself. He put himself in his own damn cage because of his own damn actions. He had to take responsibility for those actions. Yes, took responsibility is the key here. Do you take responsibility that you are the only one who's ever done this to yourself? I'm waiting for an answer here. Because I want you to answer. I need you to answer. You need yourself to answer. You don't even have to type it out because I already know you answered. Yes, of course you're ready. Of course you deserve to be out of that cage. But today is parole day. So today you walk out of that cage and you say to yourself one thing. I will never ever put myself back in a position where I will ever be like that ever fucking again. Never. I will live happy. I will live blessed. I will live in the beautiful. I will live in the joy. I will live in the happy. I will live in the wonder, the greatest things that I can ever live in. It's parole fucking day. And then you are being let out of the cage, and guess what's being presented to you? The first thing you get to see out of this cage is the beautiful waterfall with a person you kind of like and want to get to know better. Oh my dear God, I wish I had your issues and problems. I bet a lot of people out there wish they had your issues and problems, because the only person who's responsible for your life is you. You have opened the wrong kind of gifts most of your life, because that's what you had to learn. That's what you had to go through. That's what you had to go and become and learn how to overcome so that you could get the right kind of gifts. Now you're being told the right kind of gifts are coming your way. But what you're saying is, no, I don't want good, happy, good things anymore. No, bye. Oh, wait. I changed my mind. Let's see what the gods have to say to you. Do you want your God cards today, sweetie? Because that's all I have to tell you about that. Go or don't go, but don't regret your decision. Okay? One way or the other. Go or don't go, but don't regret your decision once you've made it. I think you should go, but I still think you have to decide to go yourself. So we are being presented with your God cards yet again. And this may be something that has to do with your last reading. It may have everything to do with it. But it may have nothing to do with it too. It's not foolishness to believe. What do they want you to do? It's time to release it, sweetie. It's time to finally let it go. Just let it go. You don't have to hang on to it any longer. Just let it go. Just let it empty out of you. Let it just empty out of you like you're flushing it down the toilet, like you're pouring it down a drain, like you're going outside and putting it in the trash. Just release it and let it be gone. Communicate in a physical, mental, and spiritual way with yourself about what you actually really want. What actually will really make you happy, what will actually make you feel fulfilled, have purpose, have destiny, have fate. You have free will for a reason. But if you can't communicate effectively with yourself, first, let's do some physical good things for ourselves for a while. Let's do some mental good things for ourselves for a while. Let's do some spiritual good things for ourselves for a while. Let's learn how to communicate with self first so that we can honestly release what we don't need any longer. And really let it go. Because I think this has everything to do with your last reading and what they wanted to tell you. So this comes from your higher power too, so recognize that. That's all they want you to ever do. That's all they ever want you to do, is try your best. Just try your best. No one's asking you to be perfect here. No one's asking you to be healed tomorrow. No one's asking you to be the perfect human being tomorrow. Okay? You are growing into who you want to be now. But that takes time for you to say, now I'm ready to live that life. I've got to soak up all of that which I now want and learn how to do that. Now you're being asked how to live in that. Happy. But you have to let the past go. It's like I used to like to tell people. Sometimes you have to empty the cup that's full of the ugly old sludge. Okay, I want you to go to your toilet and take the biggest dump you've ever taken, and then I want you to go back there a week later and take the water out of the fucking toilet and drink that. Are you going to do that? No, of course not. You're not gonna do that. You're gonna flush the toilet, and if you have to drink clean water out of the toilet, at least you know it's cleaner than the fucking shit you used to drink. So we have to empty the cup before we can fill the cup with what you need. You're being emptied. Lord and Lady, cleanse these cards. One, okay, go watch Two Cups, two Girls, One Cup. I think it's still out there somewhere. And ask yourself if you want that in your life or not, because that's kind of the video I kind of described when people want to keep drinking the same thing of their life and their crap over and over and over again. I used to do it too. I went back to that toilet and said, that tastes good. Yuck. I did it a lot of my life. Oh, that was good. That because the stuff I was living in, I was so used to. I was so used to drinking the shit. When I finally got clean water, I didn't know what to do with it. So I had to learn how to love the taste of clean water for a change. Because I've been living in the dirty, crappy toilet water of my life. So there you go. Until I could empty that cup out completely and say I didn't want to drink the same water anymore. That's when my life became more positive. When I emptied that cup, you know. All right, Swifty, thank you for your patience. It's your turn. Throw me your numbers and or question. And you're ready. Thank you for that kind compliment. I always appreciate that. That's my gift from you to me. Whatever else you guys may do, I thank you for it. But I'm here to do this for free for a reason. That's why I don't have Jump the Line. That's why I don't have as many ads as possible. You know, I do try to keep a tiny bit of an income here, but I'm not really worried about if I can afford it. If I ever can afford to do this, I'll let you know. But I'm not trying to be partner, maybe affiliate plus maybe someday. Might be a high accomplishment for me, but I'm not really worried about that either. I'm not here to be popular. I'm here to do the job I'm supposed to do. So that means that the 6 same people come in here all the time and get readings from me. If I'm helping those 6 people, good. You know, when you don't need me anymore, you won't be here anymore. Okay, I'm waiting for Swiftix to write their message. Swifty, when you're ready, please show me your numbers and or question, whichever the case may be. So, you know, maybe if we get some time later, I'll try to explain more of the guide and how I do the bridge thingy. But I was starting to explain that in my very beginning thingy, so just wanted to let you know that I was trying to help kind of make you guys understand how I do what I do. So if you guys want me to continue that conversation, let me know later. Maybe after Nicole's reading. If there's no more people here, I'll do that again. Okay? So we're just waiting for Swifty. I'm going to warm my coffee up here real quick. Try to take one more drag out of this really... See, I'm even out of cigarette stuff. So I have to go outside. I pick up my neighbor's cigarette butts and I smoke the tobacco left in the tube. I don't take the filter, okay? I just take the tobacco out. That's all I do. Actually, there's nothing in there left to smoke. I'll have to go back outside later and get some more. After stream it will probably be. Because I know they probably won't have a lot out there right away. So, because they're not heavy smokers. So, I get maybe this much every 2 hours for a cigarette for my nicotine addiction. I should probably try to quit right about now, but even I'm not really ready to quit, kind of, sort of in a bad way, but that's something I have to come to terms with on my own, you know, just like, you know, we all have addictions. Swift6, are you still here? I know you were here. Come on, Swifty, where? All right, this is your first official call there, Swifty. Oh, there you are. Internet issues? Okay, well, I understand. If you need some time to go deal with real life stuff, please, I can always put you on. I can do Nicole first. Okay, all right, you're ready. I always try to wait for you guys to be here before I cleanse the cards, because that's how I get your energy from you. That's how I go over that bridge and read that energy for you. I never have crossed into that ether yet. I'm starting to poke my finger in there a little bit and go, how does this feel? So even I'm getting used to new things here. So, all right, let's start here right now. Here are your Swix official shuffles. Let's just try to help you with what you need to deal with. Okay. Okay, I'll let you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we have 1, 2, 3 God cards for you there, Mr. Swifty. And now we have 23 cards to count. Oh, we got a wifey. Run, everybody, run. Ah! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, and here's the 23rd card. Let me deal these out real quick, and then I'll get you coffee. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Coffee time for the wifey. This is all the sugar we have left, so what it is what it is. So.
Okay. Nope.
No, I had to use all of our sugar to make that. So. Oh, here's for all the coffee lovers in the world. We're all gonna hydrate with our coffee, even though drinking coffee doesn't hydrate you. We're still gonna. It dehydrates you, but I can't help myself. I thank the coffee gods for their generous helping of coffee. May I get warmer coffee now? Anyone else need some coffee? Here you go. Here you go, filling y'all up, filling y'all up, filling y'all up. That's the end of the coffee. Well, not the end of the coffee, but the end of the sugar and the sugar that we have available to us. And I do have a little bit more in my black cup, but I'd like to use that for the rest of the stream. So, Kimmy, where the hell is keep getting in my fucking way over here?
That sugar you spilled yesterday.
Oh. Well, I'll have to sweep that up. Okay. After the ad stops, we'll get back into doing readings for Swifty here. I'm just going to take a 30-second break here real quick. Just recoup my spoons, get that energy reading, because I know this is what he needs to hear today. Mm-hmm. Buds, receiving, and share. Okay. So. We got 14 more seconds to go, and then we'll get into your reading there, Swifty. So. Plus, I can take a, like I said, I'm taking a coffee break and recouping spoons. Now that's hot. I love warm coffee. I don't like cold coffee all the time. I would rather have a warm cup of coffee than a cold cup of coffee. But that's me, especially when I'm feeling. It feels like it gives me the energy I need when it's warmer. Okay, Swifty, here we go with your reading. So here we go. So you are worried that there's some bad energies around. No, it's just life. Unfortunately, she's starting to enter that stage of her life where we know she's going to be going to the place we all go in the end. That is starting to happen with your mom. Unfortunately, she's starting to head that direction because she's freeing herself from the life that she's lived up to this point. Some of that illness is just happening because her body is just what her body is right now. And she doesn't want to live in this pain. She doesn't want to live like this anymore. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't want to be like this anymore. Try to understand it. She wants to free herself from the cage she's been living in. And part of her soul is saying it's time to start to think about going to that place, to that ether. Now, I'm not saying she's doing this right now. I'm just saying the journey has begun. We all know that your mom's at an age where this is more and going to be more and more a thing with you. Eventually, you will lose your mom. And trust me, I know what that's like. And when you do lose it, part of you feels free and part of you will feel lost. But how you grow and put the buds down now. So I don't think there's any kind of energy trying to do anything to your mom. Let me just get that out of your head right now. It's more of a body, medical, physical issue that has nothing to do with the ethereal realm. It's all just why we're here. But what you can do is start to remind yourself that those buds, there might be some understanding of her physical stuff that she needs to understand about herself right now, that she has to realize that she has the potential to become better. She has the potential. She's not doing everything she's supposed to be doing, is she? You know that. She's not doing some of the things she needs to be doing to be healthy in the first place. So you got to get mom to understand she's got to do those things in order to be better. And she can't not want to do that sometimes. Maybe you need to give her a little bit of this stuff every once in a while, okay? Because she needs something to help her detach and relax and get rid of all of the stress is driving all of this medical stuff up. The potential she has right now could go either way. Either she is going to give into the sickness and let that be the end of her life, and that's what potential she wants to have left, or she's going to grow from this and become stronger from this and learn how to live a healthier life from this. That's the choices that we're making. Right now, she's in the hospital from a bad illness, but she's there for a reason. That the doctors and the nurses and the people who do their jobs the right way do their job. They're trying to give her the best outcomes they can give her. All you can do now is say, I accept the gift of my mom while she's here. While she's here, that's your gift. She's sick right now. Well, people get sick. People get injured. People get, lost, stolen, a lot of different things. At least you know where your mom is at. At least you know she's healthy, in a place she can get the help she needs. She's receiving what she needs to get. You know that. I know you're worried. I know you're concerned. And that's your right to have those emotions and feelings. But you have to remember yourself that she's receiving what she needs to get so that she can live a better life. Maybe she needs to share more of the information of what's really going on too, because I don't think she's sharing everything that she's feeling because she's scared. The stigma of it will make her feel like a person, less of a person, right? Because you have to remind yourself, your mom is going through that stage of life now where she's entering that phase where we stop to caring. I know it doesn't seem like it, but we stop caring about everybody and everything else, and all we want to do is just glide into that happy abyss. Most of us, that's all we really want. We just want to feel like we came here, we did some kind of purpose while we were here. We let our lives be what they were. We try not to worry again as much as possible. We try to forgive ourselves as much as possible. But she has to share what's going on with her in order to get the help she needs. So you need to tell your mom to tell the doctors the truth, because she's not telling them something. So that's the advice I have to give you. That if you see something that the doctors need to know, you need to tell the doctors. If your mom's not willing to say it, you need to say it. Whatever you're seeing, whatever you're noticing, go in with your mom to the doctors and, you understand. I think your mom is going to be okay. However, I do think it's going to be a little bit of a time of slowly coming back up to health. She may not be completely fully healthy, but she will be as healthy as she can be for the age she has at right now. And with her current systems and things. As long as she can do everything the doctors tell her to do, I think she'll be fine. If she decides she's done with it, she won't do any of that, and she will go downhill. But it won't be like a instant thing. It's gonna, as much as it's gonna suck, it's gonna be watching someone slowly die a little bit. And I'm sorry, that's not gonna be a very good energy. But at least you can hold her hand on the way. Okay? If that's what she decides, that's what she decides. And remember to stay positive. Because the more and more you believe your mom is going to be better, the more and more you say that to the universe, the more and more the universe wants to answer that back to you, right? The more and more you think that this is going to work out and be a way for her to self-correct and come back to a more healthier person, That's what we want to start to say to the universe. Not the, I'm worried that she's going to die. I'm worried she's going to not be here anymore. If she's not here anymore, you're going to have to go through the same thing we all go through. We all lose our mother and fathers. We all do that. And as long as you can believe that the process can be positive in the end, will it be everything you want it to be? No, but nothing ever is. I like what you said. Exactly. All you have to do is go be with your mom and show her how much you love her. That's all you have to do. That's your job. Not worrying. Not wondering if it's going to be better. Your mom's job is to get better. Your job is to be there to hold her hand and tell her to do better. And remind her of all the things she taught you. Sometimes you got to throw what your parents tell you back in their face. I'm sorry, but I kind of think you have to go back to some of what she used to tell you when you were a kid, and you have to throw it kind of back at her again. Mom, do you remember when you taught me? Okay. But I think this doesn't have to do with your mom. I think this has to do with something else that you're kind of wondering about too, Swifty. Because they're kind of telling me this is not a mom thingy. This is a you thingy. So this is a message from the gods. Usually you want to see your cards. They're just checking in with you again. Yeah. The death that you're worried about is not the death of your mother. It's a change. It's a change from one life to the end of life stage. She is not dying per se. It's a change. It's coming over. It's manifestation. It's a time to let go of the bad things that have been ruining your life up to this point, and you have to start to accept a new truth. So part of what she has to do is let some of these old bad habits that she used to do with herself die, but you need to start to do this too. Okay? This is a kind of a dual card for you and your mom a little bit here, because you have to do this too. You have to realize that there's part of you that has to start to let go. And that part of yourself that you still have to let go of the bad old things your mom used to tell you. All of that doesn't matter anymore. All of those rules, all of that stuff doesn't matter anymore. Now what matters the most to you? What don't you need in your life anymore? What don't you need in your being? What are you being challenged with to see in the future of yourself? Now manifest and change it into something that will become something better. Remember, you get to renew this spirit if you want to. It's rebirth time. But rebirth takes a while. You have to understand what that kind of rebirth is going to be like for you. You have to believe it. You have to understand it. You have to say to yourself, this is how it's going to be. The universe listens, guys. We have the power of God within us. That's why we can manifest anything we want in this world. Because we have that within us. But the only thing left for you to do, Swifty, is to take all the things that do matter to you. And that's the flame you light. That's the flame you hold truth to. And let that light spread through every other part of your life. You only have to spark this flame. You only have to say, hello, Pope. I felt your heart needs some rest. I decided not to get a reading today. Good night for today. Okay, Sandy. I love you. But actually, my energy is feeling... I feel really full of energy actually right now. But thank you very much for that kind reminder that I need to refill my own spoons too. So thank you for that. But back to you, Swifty. You know that that's something you've been working on right now anyway. And you're just discovering what this light means to you. And you're discovering what you actually want to put into this candle that you are going to be lighting for your life. That power source you need for your journey, your destiny, your fate, your everything. All they want you to do is take the ingredients that they are giving to you right now, like Play-Doh, with the greens, yellows, and blues. You can mix all of those Play-Doh things together, and it may look like this, right? But those different parts of who you are still have to be molded into something. You still have to decide what you want this energy to look like, what you want this life to look like. What are you going to take with you, And what are you going to take in those two hands of yours and mold yourself into what you want your life to look like? That's what they need from you. To accept that there are changes you need to make, that there's a part of yourself that you need to let go so that you can be rebirthed and renewed. When you've done that, remind yourself to let yourself be the light. Now, when you come out of that renewal part, when you're doing that rebirthing part, that when you light that candle, that's you rebirthing yourself. And to mold yourself into what you need yourself to be, to take control of your process of self. So, I'm not done quite yet, Nicole, but I have one more thing for Swifty that they want me to know. They want you to know your mom is starting to go towards that way, but they say not to be worried about for right now because she has a little bit more she has to do. And that they want you to know that you have to understand that this is a part of life. And that's what they need you to understand, is just to get comfortable with that. This is just another stage of life. Then they just want you to know they're with you. They're trying to help you. They're trying to protect your mom. They're trying to protect you as much as they can. But sometimes real life things with the world the way that works, they can't. It's not like they can come here and go, oh, wait, let me put this right stuff in you. They try to lead you to the right people so that you can get the help you need. If you don't listen... So they just want me to know that they're with you and they're trying to help. And they're trying to keep you on track and trying to keep you in that space you need to be in. Start to hear them a little. Just open those ears a little bit more. They're speaking. The next time you see a white rose, you'll know why. Okay, Swifty. Something about a white rose I need you to know about. That's it. Next time you see a white rose, you'll know why. I don't know what that means. All right, we are about to get going with Nicole's general love reading here. So, appreciate you as well, Swifty. Thank you so much for coming by and always being a valued lurker. I really do appreciate you because you've been here pretty much since the beginning, and I just want to say thank you for that. All right, Nicole, I'm going to do that shuffling thing I like to do. You know, the cleansing the cards off so I can give you the reading you need today. So give me a second to do that. And welcome in, Boosty09. I say all you were a first-time chatter, and I'm sorry I didn't welcome you in, but welcome on in, my friend. So I will be getting to you in just a moment. And I will explain how we do things here. You might be seeing people putting numbers out on the chat. So this is how it works, just for the benefit of Boosty real quick, okay? Here's how it works here, Boosty. I will ask you to pick numbers here. I will ask you to pick how many times you want me to shuffle the deck for you, 1 through 10. Then I'll ask you to pick a second number, 1 through 52. That's where the answers you seek will be in my deck. I always do a cleansing shuffle for everybody, and I always draw your energy, and I make sure. I will tell you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I will be brutally honest and blunt as possible. I will burn your world down if I have to, but I will build you up even more by the end. You will be leading to the day you can say, today is your best day ever. Of course, you know your future is always in your own hands, that you have the right and responsibility to live the life you want to live. So go be happy and live the best day ever that you can, every single day. So Nicole, here are your 2 and 5 official numbers. 1, 2. I have to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have a 6 God card message for you. Welcome in, new beings. Welcome in. Welcome in, first time chatter. You have a 6 God card message today, Nicole. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for a love reading for Nicole. Oh, okay. Yep. And yes, 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 and yes. All right, my friend. I had to have wifey open the door for me. It's getting hot in here. All this energy, you know? That's the reason I get hot in here. It's not that it's hot in this room. It's that all the energy that I'm feeling is like, that's when I go to that little wall and I start poking the finger in and I start going, ooh, that feels kind of weird. So you're not the only one, Nicole. Nicole, as far as the love that you are seeking right now, I want you to understand you have to do one thing before you can get it. And I want you to hear me, okay? It's time to be the volcano you need to be. It's time to blow your top off and stop hiding all of that shit you want inside. You have to blow that top off and let your freak flag fly. Okay? You have to be like the lava that goes down onto the land and destroys everything in its path. So everything you used to do in your dating world, every issue, every problem, every time you said you needed to fix something, you know what you need to do? Burn it all down. You don't need any of it anymore. That was your example. Congratulations, you've learned your lesson. Well, but you let your emotions out, but how often do you burn the world down that's giving you all the issues? Remember, you're not just burning a world down. You're laying new land. You're laying new road. That if it gets in your way and it's causing you issues, if these emotions are becoming too strong and feeling, I'm not telling you to let your emotions out. I'm telling you to let your love out. I'm telling you to let that self that you need, that needs to be loved, out. That's what I need you to let out, not the emotions that are attached to it. You need to let that love out and say, I am ready for love. And if you accept me, you accept me. But if you don't accept me, you don't accept me. I will burn down anything that gets in my path to make a new path forward. So stop living in those old bad habits of yours first and burn them down and say, I have to do things a new, different way. Healthier, better ways. Because you know you have to do that. And other than that, Nicole, I think you knew this was coming anyway, but you have to start to accept yourself for who you are. Even those things that you're hiding from people. Even the things you hate. Even the things you disgust yourself with. You have to love it all. Accept it all as that's who you are right now. That doesn't mean you can't change it. That doesn't mean you can't motivate it into being something different. But you accept yourself for who you are right now. Because you want someone to love you for who you are, right? We don't want just love for love. Okay, if you want real love, I've got about $50 in my pocket. Go find a John out there and get all the love you want for 5 hours, okay? If you want that kind of love.
Okay.
If you want that kind of love, or do you want real, true, passionate, God-fearing, I can't control it, don't know how this works, beautiful love, then you have to do that. And then the next step is where you're going to be going now. Forge yourself into the thing you want yourself to be. All of this stuff right here is fuel for this fire. All of this is fuel for the fire. Accepting myself is fuel for the fire. Now I have self. I can start to forge myself into the shape I want to be, because I have to get my soul ready for change. What do I do with my soul next? I take it out of the fire and I start to work on that soul. That means I have to temper it. What kind of a shape do I want that to be? What do I want that to look like? These are the things we want to start to think. Think of what your life will look like when you're happy and start to make a plan on how you would get there. Because all the universe wants you to do is start to prepare. Prepare for love. Prepare to be loved. Prepare yourself to be accepted. Prepare for yourself to be blindly, stupidly crazy in love so bad you don't know if you will ever understand it completely, but it's the most beautiful, wonderful thing you'll ever be in. It feels so right and easy, and it's not hard, and you never fight, all this stuff. It takes work to get to that point. Me and my wife did not start out like that. We were both messes when we first met. She was still finishing up some of the things she needed to do. She was more advanced than me in that respect. I had a little bit of growth to do. It took me 3 months to see my wife because I didn't love myself enough to see a beautiful woman was flirting with me for 3 months. She almost gave up on my ass, and I'm glad she did. But I had to prepare myself for love. I had to accept myself enough and love myself enough to know that I can share these ingredients into the soup that I will create with my lover someday. And until you can do all of this, you're not ready for any kind of love. Until you can do all of this, you're not ready for any kind of love other than self-love. Because you have to start to prepare that soup. You emptied out the soup that you didn't want in your life instead of letting people tell you how to live your life and you being an ingredient that they want to stir and make you into what they want to be. Now you're saying, this is who I am. Now I want to add my own ingredients into what I want my life to look like. What are those ingredients that make up the soup I want to eat the rest of my life? What does that love look like? And that's what you have to get more in your head right now. Once you've done that, love will come to you fast. Love will come to you very fast once that self-love thing is accomplished. But all you should be working on right now is learning how to love yourself again, even learning how to love some of those things that, like you said, you hide from, you don't want to tell anybody else about, that you know you don't need to be afraid of sharing anymore, because people need to see the ugly parts too, Nicole. They need to. The only way you will ever be accepted for who you truly are is if you do that. That you show that ugly part of yourself to the one you love. And if they can love that, if they can love even the ugliest part of you, do you get it? I hope you will someday. 6th God card message for you. Holy shit, do they want to speak to you? I feel like this is going to be the ethereal butt kick you need. So I would tell you to strap your big girl pants on and put yourself in the upright position, put your seatbelt on, and hold on. Don't start to hope, become. Don't say, I also hope the same. You will become. You are working on becoming. You don't need to be right now. You are working on becoming. Right? You are working on accepting yourself, right? That's all you need to do. And then they have big words for you if you want to see them. I think yes is a yes, but I want to make sure. Yes cards, one more time. God card has come to you with 6 cards for you. So the gods have come to you with this big answer. I don't know what you need to hear today, but maybe it's not involved in the last reading. And that's the point. That's the point. You are trying. And that's all that matters, is that you keep doing that. That you keep trying to do the best you can. That's all they ever expect from you, Nicole. That's all they want from you. To do the best you can. They only want to see you be better. They only want to see you do better. They want to try to be there. Yeah, I'm going to show you. So, there we go. We're going to see what we need to hear now. And I already knew that one of these cards was coming up, but because I think you needed a better explanation of something, okay? So this is how it goes for you. Okay? First things first, let's get to the heart of the matter, right? You know that what your God really wants you to know more than anything right now is that you need to embrace yourself. The masculine, the feminine. I've already said this a couple of times, but even your gods are coming out here to tell you again that they want to see you embrace yourself. By not looking only into the dark mirror of the abyss of things that cannot be. What you should be saying to yourself is, I walk into the unknown possibilities of who I could be. This is who I decide I will be. If I have to live in this darkness, then I'm going to become like the baby in the womb, who's in that darkness for 9 months, only getting what their mother's information sends to them, right? So be the child and let the mother of the universe take care of you. Let the father of the universe take care of you, whatever you believe in your day. to do those daily affirmations to say to yourself, I am the light in the darkness? Or do you need to be the darkness in the light? You get to decide which mirror you face, because if you're looking in a mirror, what happens when you look in a mirror? Whatever you're looking at forward is right behind you, right? So that means darkness is behind you, not in front of you. So move the mirror and see the brightness of who you are. See the beauty of who you are. Become the darkness in the light, so that you know that the unknown possibilities can swim and breathe in that beautiful, wonderful positivity you need to be in. Number 2, use this depression, use this sadness, use these feelings that you are having right now. Let that be your key to be the sun behind the clouds. You are the sun behind the clouds. You control the weather. You control what happens in your world. You decide whether this is going to be the storm of a lifetime or just a storm. It's time for you to stop taking this shit that you keep feeding yourself and start to use it for something that's actually good for a change. I don't want to be this way anymore, so what do I need to do? I need to take what I used to have and temper it into the shape I want myself to be. Now, tempering, right? I told you about that before when I was talking about the Forge card, but here it is again to tell you exactly. So I want to tell you what I standardly tell everybody when I get this card. It's like you're putting yourself out of that forge for the very first time, and you get to decide what shape you want yourself to be. I give 4 examples that are just examples, and you can become all of these things if you want to. Are you going to be the sword that protects you from the harm that's coming your way? Are you going to slash every enemy and cut down everything that's in your path? Are you going to be the shield that protects you from the harm that people throw at you? Are you going to be the shield that protects your life? Are you going to be that cup that allows you to understand when you have to empty yourself, when you have to fill yourself? What kind of a drink are you going to consume? Are you going to be the fan that's going to control the fires of your life? You control the speed. Slow, fast, steady pace. You take your own life into your own hands because you have the control to fire the flames you want to flame. If it's slow, it's slow. If it's fast, it's fast. And then you can combine all of those together to create your crest if you wish. But you have to remind yourself that you're entering that stage where you decide what you want yourself to be. What you decide to be, you will be. And last but not least, the message I have to kind of be a little bit harsh on. Ready? You think I was harsh before? Wait till I have to do this to you. This is my example of burning you down if I need to. This is a burn you down moment, Nicole. Are you ready for this one? Because I want to really make sure. This is a big one. You're saying, okay, good. Nicole, you've been holding it in for far too long. That anger that you've had for yourself, that anger that you've had for your life, that anger that you've been giving so much power to, those emotions, those feelings, those mixed up crazy voices that speak to you to tell you how not to believe in yourself. Well, you know what you need to do? I want you to go get a plate today. One you care about. Usually I say use an ugly old plate you don't care about. I want you to go find a plate you do care about. And I want you to write on that plate everything you're angry at yourself for. Every emotion you've ever had that means anything to you. I don't care if it's black by the end of it. Okay? But you're going to write on that everything you need to do. And then I want you to not just take one hammer. I want you to take 2 hammers. I want you to go outside or put it in a safe place. And what I want you to do is I want you to utterly destroy everything that ever bothered you until you feel like you've got it all out. Be in a space where you can scream, yell, and do all of that stuff. Because at the end of this, if you do not do this, you will be the ugly flower you think you are the rest of your life. Do you want that? Are you going to give in to the voices in your head telling you how ugly of a flower you are? Or are you the beautiful flower you are? Are you? Are you, Nicole? Are you the beautiful flower? Are you? Were you born a beautiful flower? Were you designed to be a beautiful flower? I don't care if they discover that they think you're a weed. I don't want to hear it anymore. The excuses stop. You have excuse train after excuse train after excuse train over and over and over again. You're the dandelion that made it through the granite, not an open field. You made it through granite. You grew through granite.
One of the hardest things to do.
One of the hardest things to do, as my lovely wife just said. Now, you were born this way for a reason. You are this beautiful flower for a reason. You are you for a reason. So don't be angry at yourself for the other feelings you've had. Don't be angry at yourself anymore. Don't. It's done. You don't need it anymore. You don't need any of it anymore. They want you to let it go. This is it. This is your chance. This is your opportunity. You want your life to change? They say they will strike a lightning bolt in your life if you do this. And you will know it. And it will not be a burn your world down moment. It will be the brightest, beautiful sunrise you've ever seen. It will be the rainbow. It will be the clouds parting. It will be the happy day you've been waiting for. Guess what you're going to have to get used to, Nicole? Living in happy. Congratulations. Can you do it now? Is their question. Nothing more. That's it. You got everything you need. Boosty, welcome on in. If you are still here, please let me know you are still here. Ready for your reading as I start to cleanse these cards for you, Boosty. It is, isn't it, Nicole? It is, isn't it? It is about damn time, isn't it? It is. I bet you're feeling this big sigh of relief right now as you say it's time to let it go. I bet you feel so much lighter as you just said that. And I want you to keep saying that until you break that damn plate. Don't thank me, thank them. They're the ones helping you. They're the ones guiding you. They're the ones trying to make you see how beautiful you are. So you can do the job they need you to do. You have to get yourself in order first before they can plan anything else out for you. So go do that first, then we'll find love. I love you. And always come back here when you need it, okay? It's okay to self-check yourself sometimes, and it's okay for me to bring you down sometimes. I hope I didn't hurt you too bad. I love you. Okay. Boosty, this is your first official call. Since you're new here, if you're new here and you don't respond within 3 times, I try to move on to the next person who is available. Now, since New Beans is here, welcome in, New Beans. Nice to see you. Welcome in, Boosty. I'm sorry if I didn't welcome you in earlier, but I'm welcoming you now. This is how my readings work. I will ask you to pick numbers here, 1 through 10. I will ask you to say, pick me a number 1 through 10. That tells me how many times you want me to shuffle the deck for you. Then I'm going to ask you to pick a second set of numbers, 1 through 52, whatever first comes into your mind or feels the best to you, okay? Doesn't matter which number you pick, I will count that number of cards out for you, and that will be where that card, let's say it's 3 cards, the third card will be where I start your reading, okay? And that's where the answers you seek will be. I always do a cleansing shuffle for everybody who comes in here, and I was starting to get set up for Boosty, but I'm not feeling Boosty right now, so I'm wondering if they're still here, because... Boosty, are you still here? So I give everyone about a minute apiece per call. So we're approaching the second call right now. If you don't answer in 3 times, I move you on to the bottom of the list, or I just make you re-enter it. If I'm slow, I try to put you back in the list. If I'm busy, I will go. I just recently joined Reddit too, guys. So I do have a Reddit account, but I have to update my link tree to get you guys a link to that. So remember, if you guys ever want to find out any of my social links, you just go to my link tree, which will pop up from time to time. But if you ever want to know, all you got to do is do this. Link, TREE, and it should... Oh, fucking Christ. Really? Oh, it's socials. It's not Linktree, it's socials. Okay. I have to go figure out what I did wrong there. Whoop. I probably spelled it wrong. Yeah, I have to look at my commands again, because that's supposed to come up. But, we'll have to do that maybe if we get slower. While I'm waiting for Boosty to respond here. This is your second call, by the way, Boosty. Your second call right now. You have till 10:31 my time for your third and last and final call. After that, if you don't respond within the countdown of 10 seconds, you will be skipped. Thank you for understanding. I love you and appreciate you. Jump back in line if you need to. Okay, now let me see if I can fix this shit. While I'm waiting for them to answer. You also want to call you Apple since you know me as Bean. You also want to call me Apple since you call me Bean. Okay, so now I know that, but I didn't know you changed your name, so thank you very much for letting me know you changed your name. I'm getting used to your new name, so please letting me know. Thank you. I appreciate that. So thank you for reminding me. Okay? We're waiting for someone to answer here real quick. And we're waiting on...
Wow.
No, that's commands. What is it? I know I have one. Discord, deck, command, Cash App. Wow. Okay, let me go back to the first one here. All right. Boosty, this is your third and last and final call. You now have 1 minute to respond before I move on to you, a next person in line. 1 minute. While I add a command. Let's do socials. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go up to where someone said it for me and said the socials thingy for me, and I'm going to copy what they said. Uh-huh. He tried. What happened to the command you tried? Okay, fine. Socials. I'm trying to fix it right now. There. Now I'm going to put this in here for you guys too, just so you know. This is where you go to find most of my links, guys. That's where is the best place to get all of my links and everything, so that you guys can find out. Sometimes it's not working the right way. Okay, let's try. Gotta log in first. I'm going to put my Reddit one on there now. Okay, fine. Stop. Wrong one. Wrong one. All right. I'm almost done, guys, so give me one more second, and I'll be right back with you. Thank you for your patience, guys. I truly appreciate it. I just wanted to finish up this real quick. Boosty, you now have 10 seconds to respawn. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And New Beans, it's your turn. Your question again? Okay. Will you please retype your question and or numbers there? Because I don't know how far up it was. Please, if you don't mind. And then just let me finish doing this last thing.
Really? Really?
All right, I'm done, guys. Thank you for your patience. All right, we're going to get back into doing readings here. New Beans, thank you for your patience. I truly do appreciate it. All right, so New Beans, because I am not seeing your question and or numbers really apparent, will you please again retype your numbers and question? Okay, now I also just typed two numbers, provide you with right. Yep, two numbers. First number 1 through 10. Second number 1 through 52. That's it. If you want a general reading, just say general. If you want a specific question answered, tell me your question as simply as you can, please. That's all I ask. And Crypto, you're next. Let me start to cleanse these cards off for you. Thank you for retyping it. It's just I lost it in the chat. So I'm going to clear these cards off for you while you're typing your question out. Okay. I will try to answer all of those questions as best as I can, okay? Because those are a couple, that's two different questions. You know, you want to explore what's going to happen if you go see him in July and you want to know generally about him. Yeah, That's what I thought you were asking. So, will things progress? That's the question we want to ask, right? As long as I understand that, we're good? Do you want me to call you Beans or Apple? And I'm going to forget. I'm going to tell you right now, I'll forget. What would you prefer me to call you with this time? Okay. Thank you, Beans. Okay. So I just wanted to make sure, just to double check. All right, let's do your 6 and 20 shuffles here. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. Like I said, I thought... Never mind what I thought. Let's get into the reading you need to have. That's what's the most important. That stuff is... I don't need to worry about. You're here. That's all that matters. Here are your 6 official shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Whoop, we have a God card. Now, whenever a card pops out of my deck like this, New Beans, it means there's a message from your higher power that they want you to tell you today, okay? You do not have to see this card. This is a choice. I will ask you at the end of your reading if you want to see it, okay? The other ones, you have to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And we want to know how things will progress, or will things progress, right? And I love it when I get to give you the best news you've ever heard in your life there, New Beans. Sometimes good news can be overwhelming too, so I really want you to be prepared for this. So I am a blunt in your face tarot reader. I don't hold back with what I need to tell you. I will tell you what I feel you need to hear and not what you want to know. So here's what you need to know, okay? So you want to know if you and Simon if I should go see Simon at the performance. Do you want to set a foundation with this man or not? Do you want to set a new life with this man or not? Yes or no? No more questioning yourself. Yes or no right now. Do you want your life with this man? Yes or no? You don't even have to tell me your answer online, okay? But you have to start to set down a new foundation. You both have to clear away the old foundation you guys used to do. You have to build your foundation together. It's not just a you thing. It's a you and him thing. We have to set down the foundation of how we want our relationship to go. What are the rules of our relationship? What are our boundaries? What aren't we willing to talk about? What are we willing to talk about? How are we communicating? Are we communicating openly and honestly, or do we need to open up more? Are we sharing all of ourselves, or do we need to start to share more? Do we need to start to look at the other person's boundaries and problems and issues and say, hey, those are okay. I still love you even though these things bother me sometimes. Are we loving that part? Is he loving that part? Should you go to his performance? Like I said, if you want to be in his life, be in his life. Don't keep yourself from an opportunity to go learn more about him. Maybe that's what you need to do. Maybe you really need to go to this performance. Because maybe this performance is for you. Did you ever consider that? Why does he want you to come? Maybe he's got something for you he really wants to give you. And maybe you'll miss your opportunity if you don't go. But you have to set a clear foundation down with you and him. And you have to build that foundation together. That means we have to communicate. That means we have to understand one another. That means we have to really set down what we want this to look like. I know you understand that now, but now where do we take that foundation after we've done that? You have to start to believe that this person is the person you want in your life. They are the spirit. They are the glowing spirit you've been looking for. Their light matches your light. Their soul matches your soul. It's been a lot easier than a lot of your other relationships, hasn't it? It's been less hard to be with this man than your other relationships, hasn't it? This relationship feels real for the first time. It's kind of really scary, isn't it? Because real love is scary. Real love, there's different kind of fear involved here. It's not the fear of not having it, it's the fear of losing it once you got it. It's the fear that you will go back to the same old ugly person you used to be and the person that won't be loved. That's what we're scared of. He sees you as the light you are. You see him, he sees you. And yes, there are going to be those frustrating moments. But that means what? We have to learn how to work through those frustrations, don't we? But you should be. You want to lose yourself in him. Lose yourself in him. Let it go. Come on. Let it all go. Let these boundaries you keep putting up in your life that keep telling you that you don't need this in your life. He's trying to fill your cup up with beauty and love and affection and all this other stuff. And you're saying, no, I don't want this. Okay. But if you won't listen to me, please listen to yourself. Please. Because you have the knowledge you need. You know exactly how this is going, exactly what this situation is. You have to start to trust it. You have to start to trust that you are on the right path, that everything that the universe is coming to tell you is to start to trust those ancient knowledge that you've had in you up to this point. Yes, like your Aunt Grandma guiding you, like your spirit's guiding you. Think of it. If Grandma were alive right now and you went to her for advice, what would she say? And I bet in your head you can hear her tell you that. Listen to what she was saying. What is she saying? Why is she saying it? Why does it resonate? Why doesn't it resonate? But that's what they need you to do, is open up those ears and hear them when they're trying to tell you. Grandma's been trying to tell you, go for it. The universe has been trying to say, please, go for it. You are saying, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Oh, wait. I'm not ready for happy quite yet. I'm going away. Bye. See, I'm going to where it's happy. You know what the universe wants you to do right now? And this might kick your butt a little bit. It's time to sit back, relax, and enjoy. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. That's what the universe wants from you. They want you to enjoy the journey. They want you to live in the happy. They want you to live in the beautiful joy. They came out to tell you this is what they want from you. This is the destiny that they want you to have. How do you get that? Setting a clear foundation with your partner, understanding that partner, setting up what that basis is going to look like, trusting in that love, trusting in his soul, trusting in who he is, and trusting myself to love myself enough to say, I deserve this, that this is the man I need to have in my life. This is this matches me for now. If somewhere in the future it doesn't match you, it doesn't match you. But if I don't start to enjoy what I've got right in front of my eyes, I am going to lose it. Because then it will become toxic and it will become all this ugly stuff, and you will start to argue and you'll start to get back because you won't be doing what you need to do, which is communicate. And you know you and him have to communicate better. Yes, dear. This is what the gods came to tell you today. I like to say that these cards tell you exactly what you need to hear. It's from your higher power. Whatever higher power you believe in, I don't care. That's between you and your higher power, not me. Okay? This has come to answer maybe another question you've had. Sometimes these answers can be so extreme, so powerful, they can move and shake you into different places. It does more than kick your spiritual ass. It's God coming to say, I'm answering you in the most exact, complete way possible. I saw this one coming all the way. I saw this coming all the way. What do you need to do? It's time to move out the old furniture you used to live in. It's time to move out of those old ugly appliances that are within ourselves that we've been thinking we're the most comfortable things within us, and we have to move out of that thing we were used to for so many years and move in new furniture. It's the empty the cup and fill the cup thing, but it's different, okay? This is you choosing what you put in your house. This is what you put into yourself. So you have to start to believe that you are capable of this love, that you are capable of all of this, that all of that depression, anxiety, worry, all of that stuff, that's what needs to go away. That's what needs to be moved out. That's what you need to start to remind yourself. I need to start to trust in the love we share together right now. Is that still there? Can we work on it? Can we change it? Can we move it? And it has everything to do with your last reading. But what do I move in its place? What new things do you need to start to do? If you need to start to communicate better, what do you need to start to do? You need to communicate better with him, don't you? Maybe we need to show him that we're willing to open ourselves up, because we're the ones putting our heart more on the line here, right? But I'm willing to bet after that concert, that heart will be a little bit more open and wide. I think you're going to get something. I don't want to ruin a surprise, okay? But there may be a surprise. I'm not going to tell you what the surprise is, but it will be something. It may not be what you expect. It may not be something in their song. It may be something after it. It may be something before it. Something during this concert is going to happen that's going to change everything and really open up that, show you completely, totally, 100%. If you don't see this message, they're done. That's what they're saying. So I think you should go to this concert and, of course, be there for your mate and support him, because that's all you can ever do. You support him. You cannot change him. You cannot fix him. You cannot make him be a better person. They have to do that for themselves, just like you have to do it for yourself. Let me give you the best advice I give everybody, new beings. Me and my wife have been in a relationship for 18 years. We have not always had the relationship we have had. We started out not trusting our own selves, that we deserved something beautiful. We had to start to learn that we deserved the beautiful thing that was really staring us in the face. When we got married, that was no longer a question. After that, we came up with rules. We decided to open up the lines of communication. Every single day, every single time, whether I'm angry, mad, sad, upset, anything, we share it all. There are no secrets. There are no emotions we do not share. Yes, all you have to do is press ! join to get into the reading queue. I'm just finishing up this one, and then I've got crypto, and after that, I can be doing you. So go ! join, you jump in the queue, and of course you can get a reading. There you go. See, that's as easy as it goes. So, new beings is kind of like this, okay? We had to learn. We had to learn to open up those big ears and listen. Okay, I'm going to wait. We're waiting for an ad break. Wait, I'm going to snooze this bitch. Snoozing. Okay, we've got 5 minutes before we have an ad that's going to play, okay? I'm not done yet, new beings. I just want to give you this last advice, and I hope that will help you, okay? We had to learn how to open up those big ears. We had to open up our big mouth, and we had to not take it personally that they were sharing that with us. That was the important part. We couldn't take it personally. It was just them sharing their emotions, feelings with us. It wasn't against us. It was their gift to us. Then we do it back in return. Okay? Then what we do is we start to remind ourselves, I am an individual, they are an individual. We're going to have separate things from time to time. But when we come together, we are the most powerful team that has ever existed. When you go down, you pick him up. When he goes down, he picks you up. When you're both the same, you stay the same. When you're both low, you take time out. When you're both really high, you do things that are important to you. Okay? And then what we had to learn to do, the most important thing we had to learn how to do, was believe in that power. We believe, now me and my wife believe, we have what we call magical freedom. She is the stone of magic. I am the stone of freedom. What that means to us is our thing, but when we put those things together, we are magical freedom. The most powerful force that ever existed. Nothing can destroy that. Then you believe in the love that they show you every day. And you tell that person how much you love and care for them every day. You don't go to bed any day without telling them that. And that's how we started. And then we made up other rules along the way. But those were me and my wife's rules. And that's what I feel that you and this person need to start to do better. And as long as you guys can start to work on that, I think it's fixable. I think it's repairable. I think it's going to be more beautiful than you think it's going to be. I think you're getting in your own head a little bit. So that's the last thing I had to tell you. They wanted me to convey that to you. So I always tell people exactly what they need to know. Crypto knows that. So I'm done with your reading now. I wish you the best in your journey. And I hope and I know you will make the best choice ever. Okay? Go live your day as if tomorrow will be your best day ever. If you go to that concert, you get a beautiful symphony and song, maybe a dinner, maybe some time with him, and your life ends. Once you die a happy woman, that's all you got to ask yourself. Won't I just die a happy woman? Crypto! Crypto, 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 crypto. It's your turn, Crypto. Crypto, this is your call. How are you doing today? Hopefully you're still here with me. I would die a happy woman. Exactly. So die a happy woman already. Start preparing to live happy. Die a happy woman. I will die a happy woman. That's all. Yes, exactly. So take them to McDonald's. Why can't you do that? No one says you can't do that. I don't know what rule book you've been reading, but women can do the same things men can. Men can do the same things women can. We're starting to remind ourselves that this is what we can do. You're a powerful, strong woman. Act like it. Crypto, are you here? Well, then there you go. There you go. And just live and breathe in those experiences. Let the experience guide you. Trust in the love. Trust in the destiny you have together. Trust that you can carve your own fate into this world and that you choose how it goes. No one else does. You and him. That's it. Crypto, this is your second call. Crypto's second call. And Cool Bean, Cool Cat, welcome on in. New time here. I'm going to explain how it works here just so we get ready for your turn, okay? I'm going to ask you to pick numbers here. I'm different than a lot of tarot readers. I ask you to participate here. I want you to pick a number, 1 through 10. I will shuffle that many times for you. I always clear my cards off before I shuffle. That clears any energy off of anybody else's reading. I will tell you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I will be brutally honest, and I will kick your spiritual ass if I need to. Okay? But then I'm going to ask you to pick a second number, 1 through 52, and that's where your answers will be in my deck. If you have a question you would like to ask me today, please just put it as simply as possible so I can understand it. Or if you just want a general reading where I tell you what you need to know, that's when we're going to have an ad in 57 seconds. So I'm going to take a small break here, and when I come back, I will get to your reading, okay? Crypto, you have until I get back to from the restroom. And I'm going to be about 5 to 10 minutes, but I got to go take a restroom break real quick. I will continue with my reading, so still stay in line. And I will be back in just a little bit, okay? All right, Cool Cat, understand? Cool Cat, are you still here? And please let me know you understand. Crypto, please let me know you're here. I would see you back in just a little bit. Yeah, I know her things. That's why I'm going to give her till I get back from the restroom to answer. So I'll be right back because she's been here for a long time. So I try to give her a little bit more time than most people. So I'll be right back, guys. Alright, I'm back. And Crypto, I'm calling you for last and final time. You now have 1 minute to respond. And I will move her to the bottom of the list because I know she'll come back. Welcome back in. Are you still here with me, new beings? Are you still here with me, everybody? Please let me know if you're still here.
I'm back in bed. I'm not here. I'm back in bed.
Okay.
Dreaming.
Crypto, I'm now moving you to the bottom of the list. Wait. It's your turn, Cool Cat. We're going to give everybody a chance to come back in here. Who's on right now? Cam is on now. Been on for a while actually, but... Oh, she's still streaming? We're going there.
Andy?
Yep. If no one answers within the last call, I will be raiding out to somebody here. Because I think my energy is starting to drop a little bit, but we're not there yet, so...
Do you need...
I'll take it. Yep, it's your turn. So do you need me to explain it again to you, or do you want to throw me your numbers? I'm just having some applesauce real quick. Yes, it's your turn, Cool. Cool Cat, it's your turn. Throw me your numbers and... Oh, yeah, okay. So, I just need you to pick some numbers for me. 1 through 10. How many times do you want me to shuffle this deck? Then I want you to think of your question, and I want you to think of a number 1 through 52, whatever feels the most right for you. Pick whatever number you want. Okay? And then ask your question whatever way you want to ask it. Simply as possible if you can, please. If you just want a general reading where I just tell you what you need to hear, just say general. That's how it works here. So we got your 10 shuffles. What's your second number? 1 through 52. Glorious day to you too, Kingmaker. Welcome on in, my friend. Yep, she's not here. She's not even in chat right now, so... Okay, there we go. Now, question. Or do you want a general reading? While you do that, I'm going to start to shuffle this deck for you and clear the cards off. I do this for everybody. Clearing the cards off is important because I want to make sure you get the reading you need today. So I clear these cards off, and then I start to fill them up with your question of the day. Please ask it as simply as possible. That's all I ask, okay? So ask your question, and I will shuffle this deck, and I will get this deck ready for you, and then I'll start to give you our official shuffles once I see your question, okay? All right, those are ready for you. So just when you're done with your question, we will do the old 10 official shuffles and 48 counting out, okay? I'm going to have a smoke while you do that. Okay. Let me really pull it in for you today, okay? Cool? I want to warn you, these are intense readings. I do not sugarcoat anything. I will tell you what you need to hear, even if that's something that's going to be hard for you to hear. I will burn your world down if I have to. I will kick your spiritual ass if I have to. But I will give you the reading that you need, okay? Here is where we're going to go now. Here are your 10 official shuffles for the question you've asked. 1. Now, whenever God cards pop out like that during a shuffle, these are what I call God cards. We'll get to those after your normal reading. Okay, don't worry about these for right now. I'll let you know about those later. Okay, that was the first shuffle. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, now here come your 48 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, and 48th card is now on top. So these are the bottom cards. Cards go on top. We lay them out for you for your answer that you are seeking today. Okay. So here is your answer there. Kind of sorry it's just 48. Hey, you know what? That's why I asked you to pick a number 1 through 52. If I'm willing to give you those numbers, I'm willing to count those out. So you don't have to apologize for that. But thank you for the I'm sorry. You don't have to be. Let's get into what you need to hear today, okay? So from what I'm feeling for you there, Cool Cat, is that you do have little very money, but your internship pays me very little a month. But think of what you're gaining while you're there. You're gaining experience. You're gaining a different kind of payment. So maybe bills aren't adding up and it's very hard for you to get through life. Maybe it's time to ask yourself, do I need to go and apply for another job as well? Do I need something to add in the income that I need? Part of what you are doing to yourself is you're kind of getting in your own way a little bit. You're letting the anxieties and the fears and the doubts get in the way of you getting to where you really want to get to. Okay? So your fears and the tough situation and believing it's always going to be this hard and believing it's always going to be like this, that's you trying to push up a big boulder up a hill. Okay? You're pushing up this boulder up the hill. I don't know. What is his name? Anyway, let's just say it's the guy who pushes up the boulder up the hill. He has a name. I don't remember it. But it's you pushing up this boulder up a hill. Trying to make it this big ass doubt and fear up over this hill you don't need to do anymore. You know what you really need to do? You need to move out of the way of the boulder. You need to step to the left or step to the right and let that boulder fall down behind you, behind the ravine that's behind you, this big ass cavern of a ravine that's behind you, and all of that's going to go into the ravine and you're going to walk your ass up on top of that damn hill. So don't let them get in your way. First and foremost, you need to start to believe that things are going to get better. Can we start to do that there, Cool Cat? And if we can start to realize that some of these things are getting in your own way, you know that there are solutions to the problems. It's whether or not you're willing to do that to get what you need. So things are going to be all right. Things are going to start going the way you need them to go. Because what you're being asked to do now is contemplate your situation. Contemplate that, look at what kind of choices you are being shown to you right now. What opportunities are being given to you right now while you're doing this internship. You may be earning little money, but you're earning a lot more in experience than they could ever pay you back for. Because that experience will translate into you choosing the right kind of marble that will now, maybe you're proving just how valuable you are. And the next stage of the game is you're hired. And then they pay you a decent amount. That's what we're trying to work, right? So stop worrying about all the worries and problems of the universe. Pick your marble and say, I know I'm going to dive into this. If I need to get a second job to help with income for a bit, I will do that. If I can't, don't have enough time for that, then I've got to live in the goals and dreams I'm setting for myself. Why are you doing this internship? Why is this important to you? Start to do more than you're asked to do. Start showing them how much of a valuable employee you are. Don't contemplate what you're capable of. Do what you're capable of. Stop thinking about what you may not find or may find in the universe, and grab one of those marbles and say, I'm ready to go. Well, you know it's been provided for you, right? So things are going to be all right, because this is the catalyst. Do you know what a catalyst is? You know, when you have you ever bought one of those boxes of matches where you have to open up the box, you take out a matchstick, and on the side, it's this little grainy part that's on the side of it there? That's what you've been going through for a while. This grainy part right here had to happen. You know why this had to happen? Because the universe is saying to you one very special thing. Are you going to use this to ignite your future into what you want yourself to be? Is this what it takes for you to realize that you have to run against that grain so that you can generate that spark so that flame becomes lit? Then you know what you do? You take that lit candle, the candle for a better stretch of the imagination, I ignited that, right? I have to add that onto a source that's going to last me longer. Where do I add this? This is your soul. This is your power. This is you. This is everything you ever wanted to be. This is the light you believe in. Are you going to be all right? Damn straight you're going to be all right. This is the opportunity you've been waiting for, isn't it? This is the opportunity that you've been waiting for. This is what you want to do, right? This is what you want to be doing, right? So start to believe that you are the sun in your world and shine down on your world what you want to be brightened. Yes, things are really gonna be all right. You have to start to see the positivity that you are the sun shining down onto that world. Remember when I told you were going to get up to that hill and you were going to cross over this hill? Guess what you see on the other side of the hill? This is the valley you see where the sun shines down on your world. So what do you have to do to get there? Get out of your own way a little bit. Don't let your anxieties and fears and your scares get in the way of the opportunities that are there. Move those out of your way. Let them go away, because that's not helping you. That scared feeling is not helping you at all. You know that you have choices, that you can make better choices, that you can do better choices. Do I need to get a job? Do I need to increase my income so that I can still do the internship, so that when they're ready to hire me and pay me a full-time job kind of a payment, is that going to be enough to ignite my future to see that I will become the best possible person in this job I will ever be? Remind yourself what an internship is for. And that's what you are building up to. This is leading you to you igniting that future you want. It's going to be hard. All students go through what you need. Check for loans. Check for things that can help you. Talk to your teachers. Tell them you're having trouble struggling finding payment. Tell them that you're having a hard time paying your bills. Maybe they can put you on a temporary basis. Go ask them for help. I mean, what are you scared of? They're going to say, no, we can't help you? Exactly. So 6 months of internship and then full time. You're building that catalyst. That 6 months is the catalyst. After the 6 months is you becoming and being full time. You just have to fill the gaps until you get to full time. That's all you're waiting for. If things are going to be out, as long as you do your job the way you're supposed to do it, you try to do more than you are asked to be able to do, sometimes you challenge yourself, then yes, things are going to be okay. Because as long as you do that internship and you live in that, it's going to be hard right now, but you know you can go out there and get a second job to supplement income if you need to. Okay? That might mean you are a little bit more tired and a little bit more worn out, but you'll have the money you need. Hey, how's it going? Sexy. Sexy, really? High for 20? I'm way too old for you and gray for you. I'm sorry, you have a life. Go away. Now let me explain this to you, okay? No, I love you, a 420. Thank you for always being here. You know, I'm just joking with you. Please smoke a bowl for me. I'm out. And if you don't have anything to smoke, grab a cigarette or whatever else you do, coffee, whatever, and let you know that I love you very much, my brother. So let me explain these cards to you, okay? These are what I call God cards. They are a direct answer from whatever your higher power is, whatever you believe in. I don't get in the way of your faith and what you believe in. I only give you the message from them. These are the most intense things I can give anybody. They will be the thing that can kick your ass and move you in a different direction. I like to warn people before they get these cards because they can really, really, really hit hard. So if you're ready for a direct answer from your higher power, because you've been asking them a question that may or may not have to do with your last question, but something else they want you to know. And this answers whatever that question has been. They've come to say, here is the answer. We're giving it to you straight. Listen. If you want to hear it, you just say, I want to see my God cards. If you don't want to see it, you say, I'm not ready. It's up to you which way you do it there, cool. I just swallowed an ant. Ugh.
Protein.
This has everything to do with your last question. So this is a secondary answer from your gods. What do they want from you right now? What does your higher power want from you right now? It's time to wait. It's time to be in that space where you have to wait. You're choosing your path right now. You can go and live in those past mistakes and keep living in those past mistakes, or you can choose to move forward. Do you want to live in the past, or do you want to actually wait for the answers that you need to come to you? It's only 6 months. Then it's full time after that, right? Is that going to be your easy path? Are you going to work hard for that? Are you going to take a middle of the road, doing a little bit easy, a little bit hard? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for to tell yourself that you've achieved what you need to achieve? You're waiting for that moment that they say it's time to go full time. Then you decide whether you make it an easy path, a hard path, or even an unseen path. But don't go back into the past anymore. You don't need to relive any of these issues or problems anymore. You need to wait until you're ready to move. Then the universe will come to you and present you with a choice. You will say, I like the food that's on this plate. Let me try a little. Do I want to try what path I want to choose? But when you're ready to get that fire under your butt, trust me, they'll put that fire under your butt. And it's time to take a leap of faith, cool cat. The universe is providing you a golden parachute. Back wings, backup protection in case the parachute and the bat suit fail. You have a big mattress on the bottom of the hill that you will land on. They are providing you such a safe landing that all they're asking you to do is get over that fear and take that giant leap of faith and trust. Trust them that they've got you. Trust them that they are there helping you. Trust in that they are sending you the prayer and the answers you need to hear. You just have to take that leap of faith beyond those doubts, beyond those fears. And when you are ready, you do it. Take that leap, get to the white path, and then go when you're ready to go. That's all. That's all they want from you. That's all they need you to do right now. Everything else doesn't matter. Not working on yourself, not trying to improve who you are as a person. Just trust yourself. Trust that you are beyond fear, beyond doubt, beyond all of that stuff. Let it go. Let it go so that it stays on the top of that cliff. And what you're jumping into is the trust. What you're jumping into is the love. And when you land in that safe spot and you realize you're finally safe and that you can move forward, you will move forward. End of story, butt kick done. One more thing for you there, cool cat. If you want it, I sometimes get messages from guides or other powers, and they want me to give you a message. This is not in the cards. This is a purely psychic thing. I like to ask people if they want to hear from their guides or loved ones or something like that before I tell them what they may need to hear, okay? So do you want that message from your guides? Or is that enough for you today? You let me know here and then we'll find out. Just say, yes, I want to know. So I know you want to know. Otherwise, I'm not going to tell you. Okay, good. I will say. So, what someone wants me to tell you is they want me to remind you of the plate, and this might not make sense to you, but the plate of food you consume. Remind yourself not to eat the cake. Have yourself a meal. You're filling yourself up with the treats of life. You need to fill the want. No longer want. They want you no longer to go after want. They want you to give you what you need. Okay? And what they're saying is there is a plate that you have within your house that's attached to. It feels like grandpa energy. Okay? And he's very logical. He's very stern. He's very opinionated. He has a strong, real grasp on reality. He's very, very well thought in mind. Does this make any sense to you? If it does, then that person wants to tell you, remind yourself you're stronger than this. And we're trying to help you to be that stronger person. And they want me to remind you about a plate with it looks like a rose, some kind of a flower on it. Some kind of flowering thing in the middle of the plate or something like that. So that's the message I have to give you. Whether or not that means anything to you or resonates with you, I don't know. That's something you'll have to discover yourself. It may not hit you till later in the day, but that's what they wanted me to tell you. And that's all I got for you. And they say, do you ever feel, they want you to know, do you ever feel like this, like someone's poking your nose? Do you ever feel like someone's poking your nose? I hope I didn't scare you. I hope I gave you the reading that you needed today. I like to say one thing before people leave. Remind yourself that no matter what I've told you here today, you have the right and responsibility to live the life that you want to live, that you are in control of your journey, and all the universe wants from you is to live the best possible life that you can live. They know you're going to make mistakes. They know you're not going to always do everything right. You are a human with free will and choices and decisions to make. The only thing you have left to be scared of is that you will finally be happy. I don't know about you, but I don't really feel like I have to be scared of happy. I hope that you can let that fear go so that you can be happy. All right. Anybody else out there would like a reading, please let me know. This is your last and final chance to get a reading from me. You now have 2 minutes to respond for your last and finally happy. I don't know, cool cat. Can you say to yourself, I will finally be happy? Yes, you will. Damn straight I will. Damn straight I will get this opportunity. Damn straight this will work out. Damn straight this will be what I need it to be. But you have work to do, my friend, and you know it. So if you need to go get a second job, remind yourself what you're capable of and what you can put that energy into. Don't strain yourself out too much either, okay? So go talk to the person who's in charge of your internship. Let them know you're having a little bit of trouble with finances. Maybe they can help. They want you to be there for a reason. If they really want you, they'll help you. All right, you have 1 more minute to respond for any more readings. 1 more minute. Alexa, put 1 minute timer on the clock.
1 minute, starting now.
So I'm going to shout out somebody here right now. And we are going to go visit one of my favorite gamers out there. and this is where we're gonna go. She's playing a game called Bloodborne right now. She plays a lot of these kind of games, these in real life games. She's about to fight a really bad, ugly monster right now, and she's one of these very emoty kind of people. She expresses herself. She has such a confectious, beautiful soul. So I really want you, if you are able to come with me and travel along with me, because I'm going to send you to a really positive place where you'll get the laugh and giggle you need today, okay? Cool Cat, I'm sending you to her for a reason, so I hope you travel along with me. But if you don't, I understand. Go self-care. Go do what is necessary for you. If you want to come along for the raid message, you can. Here's what you do. Here's raid number 1. That's mostly for people who aren't subscribers. If you're a subscriber, you can get the second one there. So whichever one you would like to use, you can copy or paste it if you want to. You don't have to. But when you go in there, just all I ask is that you give them... Alexa, thank you for the timer. You give them at least 5 to 10
You're
minutes
so
of your
welcome.
time before...
Your kindness really gives me a charge. Happy Wednesday.
I love that thing. Alexa, cancel timer. Okay? So I'm gonna copy and paste the second message I'm copying because I'm a subscriber, so I'm gonna send her to you to that. So we are closing the queue for today. And we are going to start to go for our raid today, okay, guys? So I really do appreciate you guys being here today and being a part of my stream every day. So thank you for the gift of your time, because that's the most precious thing you can give me, your time. So thank you for that. That is your gift to me. That is your payment to me. I don't require any kind of payment, but if you wish to do so, I have those links available for you. I don't expect you to ever do anything for me for what I've done for you. So here we go. We're going to start getting our raid message ready and getting ourselves ready to go to one of the most beautiful people I've ever met on Twitch. Honestly, I cannot even say how much I respect and love this woman, okay? She is just so... up. Well, I guess I have to do the right thing first, so... And I have to do it right. So give me a second here. Thank you. And Swift Sticks, if you're still out there, I saw your whisper. I will check back with you later. Check that after stream here. Nope, he's not on. I didn't even see him on. There we go. All right, everybody. I'm out of here for today. I'm gone. I'm out of here. I love you all so much. Ding, it's been really beautiful to see you. Hey, D, do you need me to come talk to you in Discord for a smart bit? Because we're about to raid out, so go spend 5 to 10 minutes there. Give them that raid message. I will be back tomorrow. Anybody else needs my help, you know where to find me. Let's go attack the most beautiful streamer ever. Please show her all the love and respect you can. She deserves it. Let's go. We'll see you tomorrow, guys.
Thank you. Henrietta is dead. Of course she's dead. Henrietta.